Hey my friend, it's Massaro, CEO of Moving Mastery and founder of Moving Sales Academy. I want to address marketing, all right? It seems to be the biggest question everyone seems to have for me. Social media, emails, everybody wants to talk about marketing. What's the best source of marketing? And the answer is whatever's profitable for you, right? There's so many sources of marketing out there that you have to be able to, number one, track what's profitable and what's not profitable. You must be doing a marketing ROI report, okay? Because when you do that, when you know your numbers, when you know how much a certain lead source is bringing in versus how much you're paying, and you know the percentage that you're paying on that, it allows you to make changes. It allows you to make shifts, right? Nowadays, it's really the best time in history for moving companies, new moving companies, to get into the business and start competing with the big guys right away, or for existing moving companies to be able to really trim some of the fat and start booking more moves with spending less money. Years ago, you spent money on yellow pages and some direct mail and maybe some TV commercials and radio ads, and that was kind of like the bulk of it, right? Before the internet came along. And you put all your money there and it brought in a bunch of business, and it was great, right? But now there's so many options, which can be looked at as a bad thing, right? A lot of people do. A lot of people are there's too many options. I tried these lead sources. I tried that. It doesn't work, right? Or it could be looked at as an opportunity, all right? If you know your numbers and you know what's profitable and what's working and what's not working, you can tweak it, right? You can make adjustments. You could start using a new source, and if it doesn't work, you could cut it off right away. You could try something different. You could reallocate the money and put it elsewhere, all right? You couldn't do that years ago, all right? So, when someone says, what's the best marketing? Some lead sources work really great in certain cities. AdWords, Google AdWords, you can dominate in some markets with Google AdWords, and other markets it's so competitive that you're not going to be able to be profitable, right? So you have to know your numbers. That's number one, all right? That's going to allow you to really see what marketing sources are out there. If you want a list of marketing sources and you haven't already downloaded my ebook, 10 Rules of a Profitable Moving Company, I'll put a link, download that. I list a whole bunch of lead sources and marketing sources and where you could actually be marketing in there. But it doesn't really matter if you don't know how well it's working for you, all right? And the next big point is you really need to start focusing on sales and not marketing. Everyone wants to know what's the hot marketing, what's the hot marketing, what's the hot marketing, and then we talk about the sales process. What's your sales process? What happens when the lead comes into your office? What happens when the phone call comes into your office, right? Walk me through that. And there's no process, right? There's no process for follow-up. There's no process to make sure that you're capturing all those leads, that every time someone calls, people in your office are actually getting that data and that information into your system so that you can track it, right? So, listen, track your marketing, know your numbers, and focus on sales, right? Everyone wants to focus on the marketing. Everybody's question is on the marketing, but you know what? We all have access to the same marketing. There's no secret magic bullet out there that's like, some little ninja trick, all right? The marketing's the marketing. We all have access to the same marketing, all right? It's what you do with that marketing. It's how you track it to see if it's profitable or not profitable so that you can make adjustments and cut it off as needed, right? So when you see something's profitable, you can add more money to that, right? And the money that you add to that comes from the source that you cut off, right? So you make adjustments like that, all right? That's what's going to allow you to be profitable. And then when you take that and you now put that into a rock solid sales process, now you have what I call a moving sales machine, all right? You could have the best marketing in the world and you feed it into an okay sales process, right? And it's not going to produce that well, right? And if you haven't witnessed that, if you don't know what that's like, then you don't really know until you know, right? Until you've seen a moving sales machine in operation, until you've seen a real, rock solid sales process, it's hard to understand how much more business you can book with that, okay? So focus on the sales, because otherwise, when you focus on the marketing, you're pretty much going, it's like saying, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gas station and I'm gonna fill my car up with high octane, right? I'm gonna fill up my, you know, whatever it is, right? Let's just say, for the sake of this conversation, it's an old beat up car. Not that you have an old beat up car, but let's just say it's an old beat up car, right? High octane, you say, I'm gonna put the great gas in there and it's gonna run like a Ferrari. I got news for you. It's not gonna run like a Ferrari, right? It's gonna run like the same old beat up car that it is. And that's what it's like to go get the best marketing and put it into an okay sales process, right? You want to build the Ferrari to put the good marketing into to watch it take off. That's what you want, all right? So listen, I know you want direct answers for what marketing is the best, and I'm just being honest with you. You have to take a look at what's profitable for you in your market, all right? And you have to focus on sales. Sales is the key. I mean, if I have Moving Sales Academy, I created an online course. It's a 6-week course. I'm not selling it to you right now. I'm just telling you that I created that because I know moving companies need that. Why? Why not a marketing course? Because we all have access to the same marketing. It's the same stuff's out there, the same lead sources, the same direct mail, same Google AdWords, right? It's all the same stuff. It's what happens after. And I know I keep saying this, but I can't get this point across enough, all right? It's all about your sales process. It's not about being salesy, it's about the process. When the lead comes in, what happens? What's that whole life cycle of that lead? Right? When that call comes in, what's the life cycle of that call? When I talk about life cycle, how does it enter into your system? How do you keep track of it? What's the follow-up process like before you get them on the phone? What's the follow-up process like after you give them a quote? Right? How do you prevent them from canceling? Right? Do you have scripts set up? Right? There's so much that goes into it, but if you don't have a solid sales process, you just kind of, you're putting good marketing into a crappy car, to be quite honest with you, all right? Focus on the sales. If you want to know what marketing is good, get your marketing ROI report. That's also listed in 10 Rules of a Profitable Moving Company. If you haven't downloaded that, it's free. Go get it. I'll put the link below. All right, you need your marketing ROI report. You need to know how much each source is making you. Right? It's not a matter of, this lead source brings in $20,000 a month. Okay, what's it costing you to bring in $20,000 a month? Is it costing you $10,000 or is it costing you $1,000? There's a big difference there. All right. So try everything. Try every marketing source. Try every lead source and see what's profitable. Start it on a small scale. See if it works. If it works, spend more money with it. If it doesn't work, cut it off or make adjustments. And when it comes to moving leads, you have to understand that moving leads are not going to convert at a high rate, period, right? I talk to a lot of people. I say, are you buying moving leads? They're like, yeah, I tried moving leads and, they don't really work. They don't really convert well. I'm like, but were they profitable for you? I don't know. That's the key. When looking at moving leads, they're not going to convert at a high rate. They're not going to convert, and when I say convert, I mean, if you talk to 100 people from a moving lead, and 10 of them book, that's your conversion. You have a 10% conversion, right? So, they're not going to convert as well as someone that went to your website. They're not going to convert as well as someone that calls in that says, hey, I saw your truck driving down the street, right? But are they profitable? And they can be very, very profitable if you understand how to treat them. Treat them differently. Just understand you may have to call a lot more of them to make just as many sales as the people that are coming from your website. So if you need more business and you're willing to put in the time to make the calls and you have the follow-up process and you've set up email automation and different things that you can do to help facilitate the sales process, try moving leads too. All right? Again, I'd love to tell you use this source, and this source, but the truth is, it's all about what's profitable for you. I know I'm repeating myself. I know I'm saying it over and over, but I've said this same stuff in other videos, and I just want to make sure that everybody gets this. I don't care if you're just starting out. I don't care if you have a 10 location van line operation. It's the same for everybody. All right, so I hear small guys will say, well, I'm just starting out. You know, big guys will be like, I've been doing this forever. I know how to do it. Listen, if you don't know your numbers, if you don't know how profitable you are with your marketing, then, you know, you don't really know what you're doing. Sorry to tell you that, you know. And I'm not saying it from a place of, you know, I'm not looking down on you for it. You know, I was there. I know what it's like to not know what my numbers are. I know what it's like to spend a ton of money on marketing and not know if it's bringing in the return. I've been there. But I've also been on the other side when I know my numbers, when I know what's profitable and what's not profitable, when I can make those tweaks and I can make those adjustments and watch my profits go up. And that's a great place to be. So if I'm in your face a little bit, if I'm kind of, you know, coming at you a little bit, it's because I want you to be at that place, right? I'm doing these videos because I want to help you profit in your business. I want to help you make more money. And this is a very important topic, right? So listen, focus on return on your investment, okay, for your marketing. Tweak what's working and what's not working, make adjustments, and then focus on your sales process. From start to finish, focus on your sales process, all right? If you have any questions at all, always leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Until next week, until I see you next time, go out, profit in your business, and thrive in your life. I'll see you later. Hey my friend, it's Lewis. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Do me two favors. Number one, subscribe to this channel so that you continue to get updates every time I release new training for you. And number two, if you want to build a rock solid sales process in your moving company and continue to book moves on a regular basis and just increase sales, what I'd love to do is teach you the 6 stages of building a moving sales machine in your company. All right? These are the same 6 stages that I use to build my company to a multi-million-dollar nationwide level where we were booking 12,000 moves a year or $20 million in business. And I'd love to train you for free on how to do that in your company. All right. So simply click on the link on this page or head over to lewismassaro.com/6 stages. So that's Lewis, L-O-U-I-S, Massaro, MASSARO.com/6 stages. And you'll get instant access and meet me back here. And we're going to walk through the 6 stages of how to build a moving sales machine in your company. All right. So until I see you on the other side, until I see you back here for the free training, go out there every single day and profit in business and thrive in life. I'll see you later.